Good evening and welcome to Paragon, the NIU video magazine show. Our lineup tonight includes the Creative Arts Center, a museum of abstract art, the Second Threat to Joy, the Theater Scene Shop, and the Spanish Dance Theater. We'll open our program with a profile of the Creative Arts Center. Here's Paragon producer Chris Curtin.
The NIU Recreation Center seemingly has it all for the individual who wishes to pursue his or her favorite physical activity. One can bulk up by pumping iron in the weight room. Perhaps a form of martial arts is your choice. Or maybe you like to create on the basketball court. But for those who seek a different outlet for physical creativity, there's a place for you just down the hall, the Creative Arts Center. The Creative Arts Center allows many the opportunity to work on a variety of artistic projects, and it's open to all.
I think it's probably even more important for people that aren't art students, because this is a place that they can come and they don't have the pressure of getting the grades or creating a piece of art. They can do something just for themselves. They don't have to please a teacher to get a grade, and they can just come in and relax and make what they want.
The CAC currently offers non-credit classes in woodworking, jewelry making, ceramics, and paper making. Ceramics and drawing classes are also available for children. All are taught by NIU art students. A black and white photography class is also offered in the Neptune North Photo Lab. While the sign-up period has passed for current classes, workshops are being planned for later on in the semester. However, one not need be in a class to use the center's facilities. The Creative Arts Center is open Monday through Thursday evenings and Saturday afternoon for free use. Supplies may be purchased or brought from home. Certification is required for use of woodshop and jewelry machinery, but after that, the only limit is your imagination. Those who do use the Creative Arts Center find it gives them enjoyment while being able to pass the time.
It's a lot of fun, and it's just something to do. You can come in, I paid $30 for the class, and I can come in as much as I want for 8 weeks and make as much as I want, so it's something to do on Saturday afternoons.
Creative artists also use this opportunity to rid themselves of that disease that everyone catches sooner or later.
It's really stress relieving, I think. Just to come in and, I don't know, create something that you made and you can take home and use or whatever, It's like stuff that you build, and it's a total stress reliever.
And once the creation is finished, it can become much more than a decorative item.
I made in another class I had, one time I made stuff, a couple bowls for my mom. So, you can make a lot of really cool functional stuff, because it's all, once it's glazed and stuff, it's all waterproof, you can eat out of all of it. So, if that's really what you're into, you can, make a lot of stuff for your house or your kitchen or whatever.
Whether you want to make something special or just take a break from academia, stop by the center. So visit the Creative Arts Center here at the Student Recreation Center, and don't keep your creative talents hidden any longer. For Paragon, I'm Chris Curtin.
Next on Paragon, a trip to downtown Chicago and a stop at the NIU Art Gallery. Producer Emmanuel Barr invites us to view the new exhibit of abstract art.
The appreciation for abstract arts is something that the NIU campus has taken to another level at the NIU Art Gallery, located in the heart of Chicago's metropolitan area, 212 West Superior, Suite 306. This month, the gallery is sponsoring two up-and-coming artists in an abstract art exhibit, Antonia Contro and Arthur Bell, both extremely talented abstract artists with unique contrasting qualities that complement this exhibit to the fullest. Bell's style is so unique because he so often tends to take what might appear to us as an eyesore, but to Bell an eloquent marking of natural beauty cast out and overlooked by the naked eye. Bell's exhibit tends to focus on urban photography in and around the Chicagoland area. He takes objects like this rusty drainage area near Hammond, Indiana, and transforms it into a towering mountain of steel covered by an autumn red and surrounded by healthy green vegetation. This gives us an image through his viewfinder, a perfection most of us would probably not perceive. In retrospect, Antonio Contro's abstracts contain tiny caricatures created out of oil-based settings which set his works apart from Bell's, but still gives the viewer an appreciation of the abstract nature of objects that are sometimes overlooked in our modern world. Funny thing though, I couldn't seem to pull this couple away for one single word. Why? Well, they seem to be inhibited by the photographic ingenuity of Arthur Bell. And somehow I could just vision Arthur Bell's abstract representation reaching out to these two. And this is what I saw.
Let's go! I think I'm gonna like this. Let's go! I wanna dance. Let's go! Sexy, Levi, fly. Move, man, it's move.
Well, maybe that was a little too abstract. So I asked NIU art experts how they felt about the exhibit and the gallery in Chicago.
Abstract art is the use of color and image and in such a way that it's not exactly representational. You're maybe not even focusing on an object itself. You're creating a feeling that the artist can give to the viewer. The viewer can bring to the work his own feeling.
Now, have you heard about the NIU Art Gallery in Chicago?
Yes, I've been there once.
Really? Do you like it?
Mm-hmm. It's a really nice space. It's right downtown in the Art Gallery district, and it's right in the middle of all the rest of the galleries, and it's really nice. It really gives students a chance to see what our university has to bring to the art world in mainstream, not just here on the campus.
Both students and faculty are encouraged to take a break from the hectic campus life of DeKalb and take a journey to Chicago. The Bell Contro art exhibit ends at the end of February. If you get a chance, visit 212 West Superior, Suite 306. I'd like to thank the people at the NIU Art Gallery in Chicago for giving us the opportunity to get a glimpse of NIU through the eyes of the Windy City. Reporting for Paragon, Emmanuel Barr.
You're watching Paragon, the NIU video magazine show. Coming up next, a report from producer Mike Sitchy, a report that combines hard rock, high tech, and a touch of zen.
This probably does not seem like an average weekend to you. Many students view the weekend as a time for rest and relaxation. But for a dedicated group of Northern Illinois University students, this is the time to work on their future. NIU students JLA Goldberg, Ray Usher, and Jason Thretcher, along with Michael Fasano and C.R. Eichenseer, comprise the band Bass Veil. The band, however, is only one facet of a multimedia project they call the Second Threat to Joy.
But in the Buddhist religion, there's 3 threats to joy, and it was a long time ago, so one was physical and emotional pain. 2, which would be the second threat to joy, is frustration of desire, which being like a small band feel a lot.
The Second Threat to Joy is a multimedia project studio that the group has established to house their many talents. The works include photography, graphics, film, and video. The center of the group's effort is currently music and audio post-production. And to help them, they have put together a 32-channel, 8-digital track recording studio and are constantly adding to it. The studio also serves for live show rehearsals as well. Among the banks of electronics, digital audio tape, samplers, guitars, and computer discs, the 5 members prepare for live shows. This is no easy task. Whereas many bands only rely on guitars, drums, and a bass, the members of Facevale incorporate electronically created samples. This adds to the difficulty of coordinating their efforts to create a clean-sounding live performance. Their practice sessions stretch several hours, to the point of near exhaustion for some. However, this hard work pays off, allowing the members to keep their degree of professionalism visible during their live sets. There's more to their lives than practice, however. They are also full-time NIU students. Vocalist J. Elliott Goldberg is a media production major. Guitarist and sequencer Ray Usher is a sound engineering major. And keyboardist and sampler Jason Thrutcher is a majoring in computer graphics design. And instead of separating their musical and scholastic responsibilities, they combine them. They bring their knowledge they have gained outside of school to help them in their classes.
And just the knowledge I acquire from being in my own studio comes in real handy in the media classes as far as production is concerned. I feel bad for people who don't know all that jargon and stuff like that, because I wouldn't know anything about it had I not had my own studio.
For example, Jay Elliott used the opportunities in his media production class to create a video for their song, The Blind to Be.
Lie to lie, stand up, go. Choosing the side that least unfolds the timelines. Define the meter this confinery of creativity.
It was their classroom experience, however, that led to one of the biggest social issues the members take seriously: vegetarianism and animal cruelty. Members of the band are either vegetarian or vegan, which means they do not eat eggs or dairy products. They will only purchase items that were not tested on animals. This is not easy, for many of the things we take for granted in daily life have been tested on animals.
I had to do a persuasive speech, and I chose to do it on anti-animal testing, and that got me turned on to staying away from products and companies that had animal products in them and tested it on animals.
By combining their free time and their scholastic time, they have managed to make their plans for the future even stronger. Reporting for Paragon, I'm Michael Sitchy.
Paragon continues with another in our series of behind-the-scenes reports. This time, literally behind the scenes where they make the stage scenery. It's the Theater Scene Shop. Our guide, producer, Gabriel Trujillo.
Have you ever wondered how the theater department here at NIU managed to come up with all these different and many times beautiful pieces of scenery used for the many plays that are offered every semester? Well, surprise. They're all designed and made here, right here on campus. Welcome to the Scene Shop.
Since the creation of the theater department, the Scene Shop has handled a very important responsibility of designing and constructing all the scenery required for the many NIU productions that are offered every semester here on campus. And they are quite a few.
We do 5 productions a semester, usually 4 musical or straight plays, dramas, comedies, that sort of thing, and then 1 dance concert. So at any given time, we have 3 of those shows under construction in the shop, both in scenery and property-wise.
The Scene Shop consists of a construction room where many tools, mechanical and electric, are found, and a storage room. It also has a painting area used for the final touch.
Scenery and props need a place to be constructed, or at least a staging area before they're brought onto the physical stage of the building in preparation for performances. And the 2 shops, property and scene shop, are those areas where we do the actual construction, as well as getting things ready, dressing them, painting them, getting them ready to come onto the stage.
The construction process involves many steps that have to be followed in order to successfully create the fantasy that the audience will see on stage.
Once a show is designed, a designer will have submitted a set of what are called designer plates. The design plates allow the technical director to come up and determine how each piece will be built with building plates. Once the building plates have been established, he knows what materials he'll need and orders it, and then will submit the build plates and materials to people in the shop. And from the building plates, we can build most of the scenery that's here.
Everything begins by reading and interpreting the designer's idea on paper. Then, the measuring, cutting, stapling, and gluing process are to follow. The final touch to make a scenery look more realistic on stage is completed by the props, or properties, another part of the scene shop directed by Kathy Hubbard.
If I were to give you a definition of scenery versus props, probably the simplest way I could define it would be the scenery is the walls and the floor and anything that's attached to either one of them. For instance, mantelpieces that might be attached to the wall. But properties are everything else. It would be the furniture, the rugs, the draperies on the walls or the windows, pictures on the walls, and anything an actor would carry on stage or handle in any way. And in addition to that, anything that gives us a sense of place or an ambiance.
Students play a very important role in the creative and construction process.
The students play a very active role. There are 6 graduate assistants, 3 that are on the technical, 3 scenic, that supervise lab students, and lab students, in a sense, build most of the scenery and gain skills through the semester, so they're better able to build.
But what really is it that students do?
The students are our major workforce for production. They help us in designing the shows as well as in the actual construction process. They are again used backstage as the running crew. So they're really what makes the show, the unseen part of the production, go forward. Of course, our students are also on stage as actors, but it's the behind-the-scenes people that most audience members aren't aware of.
The set on stage is many times taken for granted, but in reality, it takes a lot of time and effort. Think about it next time you go to the theater.
Thanks to the staff here at NIU's theater department, we've been able to see just how they do things behind the scenes. For Paragon, this is Gabriel Trujillo.
We conclude tonight's Paragon Spotlight on the Arts with a sample of music and dance from the Spanish Dance Theater. Here's producer Joe Segan.
The Northern Illinois Dance Theater is well known for its outstanding performances of traditional ballet and modern dance. But this semester's Spanish dance production is one not to be missed. I went behind the scenes and spoke with Lila Dole, a dance instructor and director here at NIU. I asked her about the Spanish dance program's origins.
And then about 10 years ago I started Spanish dancing because I wanted to bring it to Northern to make a program that's very rich. I've gone away a little bit from modern dance. I don't teach that anymore. I used to. So what I'm doing has changed over a period of time. In order to do a production, they must take class at least 3 hours a week, plus rehearsal, which turns out to be, 6 hours a week.
Later this semester, the dance theater will also have a guest choreographer and dancer from Spain. Luis Montero became a major figure in the Spanish dance field at an early age. He is now a well-respected choreographer who will be teaching dance classes during the latter half of the spring semester.
He's a wonderful, wonderful dancer and a wonderful person, and we're so thrilled to have him come here.
Both Montero and the NIU dancers are excited about their forthcoming collaboration. Lila Dole considers it a great opportunity for the students.
And he's very interested in being here and working with our dancers because they are very nice dancers. Great. And we're lucky to have him.
Great. The numbers for this semester's performance include some regional and classical Spanish dances, and a duet between Lila and Luis.
These will all be the choreography of Luis. The first one is Sevilla, which is classical. And then he and I will be doing a duet called Ben Amor. It's a romantic duet. Then there will be a guitar solo, and a jota, which is a regional dance. We'll finish with Bolero by Ravel. And this is sort of a statement on the present day dance in Madrid in Spain. It has more modern aspects to it.
Carry me, caravan, take me away. Take me to Portugal, take me to Spain. Andalusia with fields full of grain. I have to see you again and again. Take me, Spanish caravan. Yes, I know you can.
Theater Dance 477 is taught by Lila Dole, with Luis Montero taking over in the latter half of the semester. Students call the class enjoyable but challenging.
They always seem to enjoy it, I think partly because it's new, and of course the music for Spanish dancing is very exciting.
The dance theater hopes for another big turnout, and as the dancers rehearse, the Northern Theater Department creates the costumes and sets the stage for this semester's performance.
Reporting for Paragon, I'm Joe Segan.
And that about does it for tonight's Paragon, the NIU Video Magazine Show. I'm Robert Miller, inviting you to join me next time for another edition of Paragon. Good night.